lift every voice.
Today we celebrated the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. with our MLK Prayer Breakfast 2013. Every year the goal is to include a cross-section of our community and our state.
What are some words that you, I know, thank you, I know that one, but what are some other words that you got?
Yeah. Great program, outstanding speaker. Ms. Moton was the chosen one this year.
I have a dream that we will teach our children to engage one another and not be afraid to accept each other's differences. I have a dream that we as parents and educators will embrace and accept the differences of others. But I have a dream that it will be exampled by you and me as adults. That our children will see us reaching across and accepting one another and not afraid to touch and discuss the difficult discussions. I have a dream.
We're honoring the King legacy and the King Day. We issue messages, but you issue the challenge. Why?
Look around. How can you not? You look around. My dream, that's deep, buried deep. And I know this might sound sexist, but my African American men, our young boys, are just, it's breaking my heart. And so my challenge is that we've got to do better. Yeah, you and I wouldn't be here without the dream, but it's not enough, it's just not enough. And so it comes from a different place.
What was the reaction to the challenge and some of the statements that you made? What were some of your reactions?
One mom came up in tears, and she's empowered to go back home to her 17-year-old son who is just doing nothing. And she just thanked me for encouraging her to go back and not give up on her son. And a couple of the students that are under the leadership of Angela Jackson have been just in my presence, and I've just been encouraging them to stay the course and not just graduate. Don't just go to school. And one of them came up and said, I got it. My son, who's no longer here, he graduated with 2 degrees from here. And I challenged him in the 9th grade, and it goes like this: to keep the end in mind. And he asked me one day, he was at a graduation, and he was sitting up in the bleachers. He said, Mom, what are those students with the gold tassels around their necks? And I said, honey, those are undergraduates. And he said to me, why are there no blacks? And I said, honey, because they failed to dream, basically. And he said, I'm going to be an undergraduate, Mom. He said, and I'm going to play basketball, and I'm going to play football, but I'm going to be an undergraduate. And I turned to him, and I said, Dandrick, in order to do that, you got to keep the end in mind. And he did that. And I told him, there are going to be girls you can't date, there are going to be parties you can't go to, there are going to be things you can't do. And 4 years later, he walked across this stage, one of 4 African Americans, as an undergraduate, because he kept the end in mind. And that's one of the challenges. Our young people get caught up in the Greeks, in the college life, and I want them, this is a great time of their lives, but don't let this be this is not it. This is preparation for the real world.